East Carter has made its case of why the Raiders deserve to be in the ranks of the top teams in the region this season. Their opponent tonight is hoping to right the ship in a back-and-forth season that has Rowan County one game over 500. Will the Raiders sink the Vikings, or will Rowan County steal East Carter's thunder? It's Rowan County and East Carter next on Cool TV. It's time to hit the hardwood for exciting high school basketball action on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Clark's Pumpin' Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stoltz Pharmacy, Greg Gibson Insurance, Callahan's Excavating, James Do It Best Hardware, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Community and Technical College, the Greenup Baptist Association, First and People's Bank, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Pure Country Automotive, Graceland Christian Church, Orcut Tree Services, Gillum Drug, All That Blooms, Grayson Sporting Goods, Bowman's Auto and Collision Center, East Side Kids Boutique, First Light Home Care, and Tyler's Pizza. Now, let's go courtside for a countdown to tip-off on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.
Welcome to the campus of East Carter High School for another 16th region matchup between, teams have already met one time this year. East Carter made the trip down 64 to Moorhead, and Rowan County is able to come out with a win, 61-54 in the first matchup tonight. They're going to get a rematch, and East Carter kind of feels like they let that game go, and they're going to get another opportunity tonight as East Carter, man, comes in red hot. Dropped a game there in Morgan County, one or two plays about a couple weeks ago that they could have made that would have changed the outcome. Went to Menifee County 2 nights ago and cruised past the Wildcats tonight. They got another challenge as Rowan County comes in, and they're playing on tired legs. Played a lot of games here recently. Rowan County coming in 2-3 in their last 4 games. 2-3 in their last 5 games, including a win over Bath County, who a lot of people think that they have the best player in the region, including myself. A little bit of injury notes here is Watson is out tonight. Wilburn questionable. Why that's important is Wilburn statistically is leading Rowan County in scoring, while Watson is, that's their point guard, man. And anytime you take the quarterback off the field, you're going to have a lot of problems. And Rowan County is trying to adjust to that, and they're trying to get players back. And just tonight, those players one of them's questionable, and one of them will not go. Pretty good crowd on hand for East Carter. Of course, the best student section in the 16th region is across the way, and we got a lineup of games tonight and tomorrow. When we come back, we'll reach them here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pumpin' Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River Cities Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my bank. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
For great rates on loans for your next truck or car, see the good folks at First and People's Bank, the home office, member equal housing lender, FDIC.
Bless Your Heart Boutique in Grayson is your home for all the latest women's fashion, from sweaters, blouses, hats, jackets, skirts, dresses, jewelry, accessories, and more. Bless Your Heart Boutique has it all. And if you can't find the perfect gift for that special lady in your life, get her a gift card from Bless Your Heart Boutique. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 to 2, closed on Sunday. That's Bless Your Heart Boutique, 120 South Caramel.
In the final minute of regulation, 38-34, JV Rowan over East Carter. A little bit of keys for tonight, and we'll go over them a couple of times here in the pregame. For East Carter, they're going to have to work inside out. Stay out of foul trouble, something they really got in trouble with down there early in the season down in Moorhead. Is but to Cole's credit and to the boys' credit here on East Carter, man, they have been able to go deeper into the bench. You're seeing more guards come off the bench, and that comes with experience. And the talent was never the question; it was the experience. And that's I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. Experience outweighs talent at high school level, especially here in the 16th region. One of the things that East Carter, had trouble with was Rowan County pressed the entire game there at Moorhead, and East Carter really, really struggled. I believe they had 4 10-second calls, and ultimately the game kind of got away from them there as there were some other factors that were involved. East Carter's been really, really lucky so far as, they haven't had anybody. It's so helped me as a rolled ankle to this point, and of course, hope that continues. Rowan County was without 2 of their top 3 scorers tonight, Watson and Wilburn. Wilburn's still questionable. He was in street clothes, but still wondering about him as Watson is out, listed as out tonight. Ingalls is going to play. I think that's a key for Rowan County. They're going to have to play through Ingalls and rely on the depth of the bench, which going by the JV game, they got a lot of depth on the bench. So for East Carter, like I said, play inside out, play through your guards. I think the Scott brothers, and especially with you add Blake Hall slashing to the basket, it really presents opportunities that could make Rowan County a little uncomfortable, as Rowan County comes in as one of the better defensive teams in the 16th region, especially when they play against Bath County. It seems like they've got Bath County and Zach Otis' number. They beat them twice and beat them fairly easily both times. So another thing is for East Carter, the last 5 or 6 games, Goodman, Ty Scott, and Blake Hall have been phenomenal, man. And let me give a little shout-out to Isaac Messer. I know that you didn't get to watch the game at Menifee County, but you probably listened to me. And if you did, Isaac Messer played a heck of a game at Menifee County, especially there in the second half. East Carter kind of just was tiptoeing and I hate to say sleepwalking, but they're halfway through the third quarter and the entire fourth quarter, man, it's like, Cole says it sometimes in our postgame show, flip the switch. And I think that Cole's trying to get his team to where they don't have to flip the switch. They play like that all the time, and I think that's a constant battle for most teams. There's games going on in the area just tonight. Elliott County is at Boyd, Shelby Valley is at Pikeville, and Morgan's going to visit West Carter there in Olive Hill. We'll take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll break down a little bit more of this pregame live from East Carter on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best looked around. In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy. Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now with ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, I'm Erin.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837.
Back out here at East Carter High School, Grayson, Kentucky. A familiar place for us this year. We love coming out here to East Carter and appreciate East Carter and Carter County Schools for allowing us to come out here and cover the game. Of course, I want to thank my crew before tonight. We got James Collier to my left, and then we got two camera people. We got Mrs. Collier and MJ McKay down there underneath the East Carter basket. Couldn't do it. It's a team effort, man, and it's hard to understand at home how much work goes into it. James, I believe, was here since about noon today. Actually, I think he actually got here at about 4:30 or 5. But it takes a lot to really to drive the ship and be a captain, and it takes a group effort to really make things work. And I appreciate them and for all they do, and especially Cool Hits for this great relationship that myself and them have been on this athletic year. Games tomorrow night. Lawrence County is going to go to Fairview. Lewis is at Raceland. Greenup is at Russell. Boyd is going to make a trip down to Perry County Central in a game that you normally wouldn't see, especially this deep in the season, as most teams are either wrapping up district play or getting close to anyways. A little bit of pregame stats here. Each quarter comes in at 44.5% field goal percentage, which is just a tad bit better than Rowan County. 3-point percentage. Both teams pretty solid at the free throw line. And, Rowan County comes in at 9-5 in the region. Each quarter sitting at 12-5 in the region. So each quarter one of the better rebounding teams in the 16th region, especially when you got Blake Hall that can jump out of the gym. Just one of those things, man. And Evan Goodman's leading the Raiders in scoring. We'll take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll break down a little bit more keys here from Grayson on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus, so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
Visit Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson for the best selection of clothing for boys and girls, including newborns. Eastside Kids Boutique has affordable clothing for every season, including t-shirts, sweaters, hats, and more. Eastside Kids Boutique even has items for that special lady in your life, including home decor, clothing, jewelry, accessories, gift baskets, and more. That's Eastside Kids Boutique, 603 East Main Street in Grayson. Call 606-475-1683 or visit them on Facebook, Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson.
Back out here at East Carter High School, as we're getting ready to, we're under 4 minutes here in the pregame. The East Carter ROTC made their way down the floor, and looks like we got a little bit of pregame festivities still ongoing. Keys for tonight, we'll break down those a little bit more. I think it's important for Blake Hall to be able to get to the basket. One of the most dangerous players in the 16th reader slashing to the basket is Blake Hall. Second chance opportunities has been key for East Carter all season long, and I think that continues here tonight. If, we look back and in the post game, we talked to Coach Cole Brammer, and East Carter's been out rebounded, then, it may not be a great post game interview. It may be an upset coach. Something that East Carter hadn't been out rebounded but one time all year, and it was a game that they lost to Morgan County. At Morgan County was out rebounded. So very good rebounding, very good defensive team as Rowan County's made their way back onto the floor. East Carter still in the locker room getting some adjustments. As if you're just, you're not unfamiliar with the scenario for East Carter on the year, them and Morgan County tied in the regular season. Both will win a piece against each other, and then, both teams ran the rest of the district. So I believe it comes down to a coin flip of who actually gets the 1 seed or the 2 seed in the district tournament. Of course, this year's district tournament is at Morgan County High School, and hopefully we can go out there and stream. That's still a very, very cloudy situation, and we just hope that we're allowed to go and bring you the championship game anyways. One thing that Rowan County comes in here with is, they've got players that are out, but they've been solid even with them out, and that just goes to testament to how deep their bench is. And as we see some East Carters come back on the floor, and it's kind of one of those things where you kind of wonder who's really going to play and who's not. Of course, we have had confirmation that Deshaun Watson for Rowan County is out tonight. He will not play. Wilburn still up in the air, guy that's statistically leading the Vikings in scoring on the year at 13.5. East Carter coming in red hot, winners over Menifee County the other night, and took that trip down there, and that is not a very nice trip. First time I'd ever actually maybe got car sick while driving. That's because I was looking down at my phone, looking at my GPS to see if I was going the right way. And either way, East Carter comes in red hot. Under a minute and 50 seconds left here in the pregame as we're still waiting on the notification for the national anthem as Rowan County is huddled on their bench and East Carter still participating in a little shoot around. One thing you notice about East Carter, though, when they're shooting around is their kids work on free throws. They work on layups, left-handed, right-handed layups. You don't see – and I'm not saying anybody does it. I'm just saying that's a sign of a good team when they're warming up and they're taking shots that they know they're going to have to make in real games. Like Skaggs right now is working down low in the paint. That's not something you teach. That's just something that they know. And that goes to a testament to how good of kids and how smart of kids Cole Brammer has. As both teams have made their way to their bench, and it looks like we're almost ready for the national anthem. And we'll take one more quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll play a little basketball here in Grayson on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Pure Country.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance, and just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, if you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. Give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Back out here at East Carter High School is the East Carter ROTCs making their way off the floor after concluding tonight's national anthem. 8 minutes have been put up on the board. We're still waiting on starting lineups, and that'll be interesting. It's hard to hear when you got headphones in, and first for Rowan County. Of course, we do have the starting lineups for East Carter. It's Goodman, Skaggs, Tate Scott, Ty Scott, and Blake Hall. Blake Hall's been the leader of this team all season long. He's taken that role and ran with it. Let's see, you got Horton, Maxey, Watson, and Ingalls on the floor right now. The game was, if you didn't get to watch, or I believe Rowan County's in FHS, and if you didn't listen, the last time these two teams met, very, very physical game. Almost a little too physical, and a couple of fights almost broke out. I believe Coach Cole Bramer got a couple of technical fouls, or one anyways, and East Carter had a chance to tie the game with about 1:30 left, and Scott went up the left sideline and was pushed completely, just bluntly, hit sticked out of bounds, and called it a turnover, and after that, Rowan County went down. Ingalls hit a three, and the game was over. So Skaggs and Hammonds meet at midcourt. Ball's in the air, and tap is controlled by East Carter's Evan Goodman. Hands it to Tate Scott. As East Carter looks like Rowan County starting in that 2-3 zone, something East Carter's had to adjust to all season long. As Skaggs' pass is almost too hot. Skaggs comes down with it, and it's going to be a walk. Sure was. Pretty good crowd on hand here in Grayson. Interesting to see. It looks like East Carter's kind of playing that 2-3 zone. I call it an extended 2-3 zone, as you see the Scott brothers will kind of come out and try to trap the point guard at midcourt at times, and do a very good job of really stepping in the passing lanes as Rowan County penetrates the zone. Horton all the way out front to Maxey. Very good ball movement by the Vikings early. But there's that East Carter defense, man, doing a very good job of stepping in passing lanes and not allowing an easy shot for the Vikings. Horton walked, he sure did. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers to start the game. We're still looking for our first points as we've almost played a minute. East Carter really trying to get the ball in the middle here, and they're trying to attack this 2-3 zone. They always try to get it to Blake Hall right at the free throw line, and then it's going to pay off. Evan Goodman for 3 wide open, uncharacteristic miss for Goodman. Usually makes the defense pay when he gets that shot. Both teams sitting in that 2-3 zone. It's just a little bit tweaked 2-3 zone for East Carter. And I think that they play people that way because especially if you get a 3-point shooting team like, Ingles, man, that guy can hit from anywhere on the floor. As we've played a minute and a half and no points on the board as Maxey has it. Down low to Hammonds. Around we go. Finally, a 3-point shot top of the arc is no good. That one was by Watson. And turnover East Carter as Watson runs it down in backcourt. Down low to Maxey, over in the corner, wide open 3 is good. That's Horton. Horton gives Rowan County the first points of the game tonight. It's 3-0. East Carter really trying to get some traction here offensively. Blake Hall has it at the free throw line. Good move by Tate Scott and just tried to get it to Hall. He thought Hall was going to cut to the basket. It's stolen away by Ingles. Ingles one of those guys that if he gets hot, man, it'd be tough to beat the Vikings tonight. Horton drives baseline. Nice passing by the Vikings. Batted away by Evan Goodman. Good defensive play again by East Carter as there's a run-out layup. And one opportunity for Mr. Ty Scott. Really surprised that Watson was able to run him down, rain down, made a pretty good play on the ball. Just got a little too much skin, and they'll send Mr. Ty Scott to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play opportunity, and free throw's off. Usually, I believe he's shooting about 78 to 80% on the year at the charity stripe. Watson gets a pick over to Ingles. East Carter really focused in on Ingles, making sure he's not getting any 3-point shots, and did that last time, and Horton made him pay over in the left corner. Horton has it again in the left corner, 3 in the air, off the mark, no good. Skaggs skies for the rebound and hands it to Ty Scott. Scott gives it to Goodman. Goodman's been a second-half player. It seems like anytime Evan Goodman gets a new haircut, he starts to play better, so maybe it's time for a new haircut. Not that he's been playing bad. He's been playing great. I believe last game at Menifee County had 17 in the second half after only having 3 in the first. Nice move by Scott. Gets into the lane. Nowhere to go. Oh, ball's batted, knocked away by Watson from behind. Comes down by Horton. Gives it off to Ingles for a wide open 3. That's in and out. Blake Hall skies for the rebound. All the way down low to Evan Goodman, and it looks like Heyman got a lot of ball, but it was going to be a body foul, and he'll send Evan Goodman to the line to try to give the Raiders the lead. Second foul. That one's going to go against Hammonds. Goodman, 77.5% free throw shooter on the year. First one is good. The Goodman name has been represented very well here in Grayson. Of course, I kid Evan and Connor's dad that they're way better athletes than Chad ever was. Nice defensive possession there by East Carter. Ty Scott has it. Gets it out to Blake Hall. Hall penetrates in the lane. Nice move by Blake Hall, and Hammonds just kind of stands his ground and bats it around. It's still loose. Goodman comes up with it, puts it off the glass, and no good. Gets his own rebound. Still fighting, and finally a foul is called underneath the glass. As Goodman's going to go back to the free throw line with East Carter leading 4-3. Like I said, the first meeting was kind of like this. Very physical. And looks like they're just continuing where they left off. Goodman at the line, second time tonight. First one was away, it's good. Goodman now 2 for 3 tonight at the free throw line. East Carter still yet to be called for a foul. 3:43 left here in the first half. Boys, Morgan County leads West Carter 15-10, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Second is away, and it's good. 3 points for Goodman, leads at 3, 6-3, East Carter. And still by Ty Scott, steps in the passing lane, up off the glass and in. Ty Scott with his fourth point, and another steal by Scott. He's going to go all the way in and lay it off the glass and in. Timeout, Rowan County, full timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware Store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back out here at East Carter High School, 10-3 East Carter leads. Rowan County still just trying to get the ball across midcourt. As Ty Scott's kind of went into beast mode, and Cole Bramer smells blood in the water, and he's going to put a full court press on it. Looks like a 2-2-1 full court press for East Carter as Watson easily breaks the press. Of course, still waiting to see if Wilburn's going to play tonight. I don't believe he's going to. East Carter in that extended 2-3 zone. Now to Ingles, can't leave him open, and it's off the mark, no good. That's important for Rowan County tonight, especially when they're down. Mim, nice move by Hammonds, gets it to, nice swat by Skaggs. Ball's going to be tied up, and possession will keep it with Rowan County. East Carter really frustrating the Vikings, especially stepping in those passing lanes now. Some good ball movement for Rowan County. They're going to have to drive. They're going to have to drive and kick. Ingles finally gets one to go. 3 in the air is good. And that stops a 8-0 East Carter run. Tate Scott rushing up the right side. Gets all the way into the lane, off the front of the rim and in, and a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play for Mr. Tate Scott. Ty Scott again. Ty Scott with 8 points here in the first quarter. Ty Scott at the line trying to get his 9th point here in the first quarter. It's away off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Watson. Watson racing up the middle of the floor and gets all the way into the lane and kicks it back out to number 32 who's just checked in. Let's see who that is. That's Parker. Watson has it, gets over to Ingles, and the pass just a little too hot. Goes from the East Carter bench, and they go back to the Raiders. Possession arrow belongs to East Carter, so if there's a tie-up, it'll go to the Raiders. Goodman gets it in backcourt and hands it back to Tate Scott. Scott racing up the middle of the floor, gets it over to Messer, who just checked in. He gets it to Tate Scott. Sexton just checked in for the Raiders. He's one of those guys that can hit those outside shots too. Ball's batted away by Watson, regained by Sexton. Sexton wants to get it down to Hall. Can't do it. Finally gets out to Messer, who gives it back to Goodman. Nice move by Sexton. Mid-range jump shot. Blake Call. Good. Blake Call's first points of the night. 14-6 East Carter leads. Minute 25 left here in the first. East Carter's kind of backed off that full court press. They're back in that 2-3 extended zone. Down low, and shot's going to be partially blocked, no good, and they're going to get a foul underneath. Let's see if they're going to call it on. Who are they going to call this on? It's going against Rowan County. It'll go against number 12. Whoa, who are they calling this on? I believe it's going to go against, what's going on here? Should be East Carter ball, and it is, yeah. I was about to say, they're going to get the ball to Rowan County after calling a foul on them. Let's be first. Cole Brammer about jumped out of the gym. Ahead to Goodman, who gives it to Messer. To Tate Scott. East Carter really taking their time this possession. It looks like they're kind of content with maybe holding the ball the remainder of the first quarter. Goodman's fouled underneath. No call. Back out front to Sexton, who will pull that trigger even if it's contested. Brown County still sitting in that 2-3 zone, kind of extended a little bit themselves, especially with East Carter being able to get to the basket. The ball's spatted away by Watson, comes down by Parker, and it'll be an East Carter turnover. 30 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Ingles has it over in the left corner, gives it back to Watson. Watson at their free throw line. Back to Ingles, back to Watson, over to Parker. Watson. He wants to try to split that double team that's sitting right there at the top of the arc. And finally gets it down low to Wilburn. Wilburn gets it out to Parker for a three that is good. 14-9, 2 seconds remain. Goodman's just going to have to heave from three-quarters court. Comes up short, no good. After one, East Carter leads 14-9 here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Pure Country Chevrolet in Grayson is working hard every day buying and trading for the nicest used vehicles in the area. With over 150 used cars in our huge dealer inventory, odds are we'll have the car you want at the price you need. And as always, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. We also have new rides arriving daily, so come out. Look us over for your next auto need. With 4 locations, we're easy to get to, so don't wait. Come and let us help you have the vehicle you deserve at the best deal every time. On the web, purecountryauto.com, or call us 606-474-5116. Pure Country Chevrolet, find new roads.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Here at East Carter High School, ready to start the second quarter play. 8 minutes go up on the board. East Carter leading 14-9. East Carter still yet to be called for a foul. Rowan County with 5 fouls. Similar situation there at Menifee County. At the half, we only had 5 total fouls between the two teams there. So East Carter been playing a lot cleaner. Of course, early in the season, I believe we had a game where one of the Scott boys fouled out, Blake Hall fouled out, and Skaggs fouled out. I'm not sure if that was a Rowan County game or not. Either way, East Carter has the ball. Starter's still in. Blake Hall hands it to Goodman. Trying to get it down low to Skaggs as Rowan County's kind of switched the little bit of the zone play. A little hook shot in the lane by Blake Hall. It's no good. Foul's going to be called against Skaggs, though, trying to get that offensive rebound. Of course, it's only his first because it's only East Carter's first. Ingles looks like he's going to run a little bit of point here. Ingles, one of the best perimeter shooters in the 16th region tonight, all season long. Cole Bramer still sitting in that extended 2-3 zone. Held the Vikings to 9 points on 3 triples. Down low to Maxey. Back out to Ingles. Ingles shot fake. Gets into the lane. Back out to Parker, who's already hit a 3 tonight. Gives it back to Ingles. Good defensive possession here for the Raiders. Maxey spins to the lane. Back out. Long 3 in the air. That's good. Wilburn hits that one. It's 14-12. East Carter, Blake Hall gives it off to Goodman. Goodman, Steph Curry 3. Good. Goodman's 6th point of the first half. It's 17-12. Big game here for East Carter. As far as momentum, especially when you're getting ready to enter district tournament play. Of course, they still got Boyd County as Maxey walked. They didn't call it. Wilbur gets to the lane. Mid-range jump shot's good. What a play by Wilbur. His 5th point, 17-14. East Carter with the lead. Full court press here for Rowan County. Blake Hall almost walked, but gets it away to Goodman. The pace has really picked up here in the last couple of minutes as East Carter's kind of slowed their tempo and Rowan County's kind of trying to speed the game up a little bit. Tate Scott inside the lane to Blake Hall. Hall spins and lays off the glass and in. And looks like we got a timeout. Hall's 4th point of the night. Substitutions for Rowan County. Leads Horton, Watson, and White are going to check in for the Vikings. It looks like maybe we got a little bit of blood on a Rowan County player. Looks like maybe he caught an inadvertent elbow, or you see that sometimes. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back out here at East Carter High School, 5:50 left here before halftime. 19-14, East Carter leads. They had to clean a little blood up off the floor. They got a special spray that I believe they're required to use to clean up off the floor. So they got that cleaned up, and looks like they're trying to get the nosebleed stopped over there as the East Carter trainer has now made his way over to the Viking bench. It'll be Rowan County ball, Ingles to inbound. Ingles gets it into Watson, who's closely guarded by Tate Scott. East Carter still with only one team foul. Watson gets in the lane, gives it off to Horton, who's hit 1-3 already tonight. Wilburn guarded by Blake Hall. Hall did a very good job of not allowing him to get rid of the ball. Horton has it. Horton drives in the lane. It's not going to get picked up. Backdoor little cut pass down low to number 14. White, who lays off the glass and in. Quickly the other way are the Raiders. Sexton has it on the left corner. Sexton kind of got caught up in the air, gives it off to Tate Scott, who gives it off to, Goodman, who gives it to Ty Scott. Contested mid-range jump shot, no good. Trying for the offensive rebounds, Blake Hall, and Hall falls to the ground, and Watson runs down the rebound in the far corner. Down low to Wilburn, up off the glass. It's good, and a foul. Rowan County's going to have a chance to go to the line and tie this game at 19 on an old-fashioned three-point play by Wilburn. That's Wilburn's 7th point of the night. Skaggs is going to check back in. On the floor right now for the Raiders, Sexton, Tate and Ty Scott, Goodman, and Skaggs. I think I heard a whistle. Maybe an inadvertent whistle. I know the officials are going to huddle here. I guess they're going to count the free throw, so it should be a tied game. Yeah, we were tied at 19. It was an odd sequence there as we heard an inadvertent whistle towards the scorer's table. Full court press for Rowan County. Evan Goodman to inbound. Gets it into Tate Scott. Scott gets it back to Goodman. Who gives it to Ty Scott? Gets back to Tate. Over to, and it's intercepted and regained by Tate Scott. Scott gets into the lane, free throw line. Gives it over to the left corner to Sexton. Down low to Goodman. Goodman working against Hammonds and lays off the glass and in. (21-19) East Carter leads. 4:20 left here in the first half. A little turnaround jump shot by White is good. White has 4. We're tied at 21. 4:05 left here in the first half. East Carter doing a very good job of. Well, looks like we're going to get a foul. We're going to get an offensive foul on Ty Scott. Only team second. It's hard to complain about a foul called when you're 3 minutes till halftime, 4 minutes till halftime, and you've only been called for 2 fouls. Excuse me, that's the 3rd foul. We had a foul called earlier, but the officials never went to the scorer's table. So Horton has it over in the left corner, gives it to Watson. Down low to Hammonds, back out front to Watson, over in the corner to Horton. Very good defensive possession here for East Carter. White has it into the lane, up off the glass, and no good. But White is fouled. Let's see where they get this against. Looks like it's going to go get Skaggs. If so, that's number 2. As Blake Hall hops up off the bench, and it looks like he's going to come get Skaggs. 3:33 left here in the first half. We're tied at 21. White's free throw off the mark. And Hall's going to come get Ty Scott. Second one's away. Off the further rim, no good. Skaggs gets the rebound and hands it to Tate Scott. Cross-court pass to Goodman. Now Goodman gets the ball back, gets it down low to Hall. Hall standing in just inside the three-point line. Down low to Skaggs. Skaggs working against Hammonds. Turns the corner, up off the glass, no good. Tries to get an offensive rebound. It's tipped to Blake Hall, who puts it off the glass and in. Blake Hall has 6 here in the first half. It's 23-21. East Carter content with sitting in this 2-3 zone. You may see a different look coming out of halftime. Nice little bounce pass by Watson. Cross-court pass to a wide-open Ingles in the left corner for a 3 that is good. Ingles has 6. Rowan County has the lead by 1. Ahead to Sexton, who will hit that shot also. Gives it to Goodman, over to Tate Scott. Free throw line, Blake Hall. Hall looking to penetrate, kicks it out to Sexton. Sexton tries to penetrate, cut off, and gives it off to Goodman. Little turnaround mid-range jump shot off the mark, no good. Skaggs gets the rebound, and it's lost out. It looks like Skaggs was kind of grabbed by his shoulders. The ball came loose, and Rowan County runs it down. Watson at the free throw line, gives it to Hammonds. Trying to penetrate and hands it off to Horton and gives it to Hammonds. Hammonds at the free throw line, backdoor cutter to White, who puts it off the glass, no good. And looks like East Carter's going to call timeout. It'll be 32nd. We'll keep it right here. Wilburn is the leading scorer right now for Rowan County with 7. For East Carter, Ty Scott and Goodman with both 8 apiece with 2:05 left here in the first half. At the half, Morgan County leads West Carter 41-22. The game's just right down the road in Olive Hill. Of course, you can see a lot of games down there in West Carter. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball and volleyball here on the Cool Hit Sports Network. It'll be East Carter's ball. Evan Goodman's going to inbound right at the beginning of the Raider bench. He gets it to Tate Scott. Gives it off to Goodman, just staying it right there at midcourt. Down low to Blake Hall. Hall spins in the lane, up off the glass, no good, but Hall was fouled. Let's see who they get this against. It's going to go against Horton. 16 fouls so far on Rowan County. That's only Horton's first. Blake Hall at the line for two. Good. Blake didn't shoot his free throws very, very well down there in Menifee County. He knows it. We talked about it. Something that he's improved on all season long, and no one plays with more intensity than Blake Hall. Second was away, off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Watson. Watson into the lane and almost has it poked away, gets it away to Ingles. 24 all. Nice little possession there for East Carter. Blake Hall went up to challenge the shot against White and gets whistled for the foul. Let's see who that's only Blake's first foul tonight. So very good job by Blake Hall of staying out of foul trouble. White's free throws away, so good. Excuse me. I don't have a number 12 on my roster. I'll have to go back and look. Either way, he gets one of two, 25-24. Rowan County leads East Carter. Blake Hall gives it to Goodman. Nice little possession here for East Carter. Out front to Evan Goodman. Three's away, no good. Ball's batted out of bounds by Sexton, and it'll go back to the Vikings. Winkleman is the number 12 for the Vikings. Looks like White's going to check in he's going to come get Winkleman. And Ryland Yoke steps up off the Raider bench, and he's going to come get Blake Hall. East Carter's kind of kept the Vikings guessing all night on whether they're going to full court press or not. The last several possessions they haven't. Down a little White, back out to Watson. Watson in the lane. Little jump shot, no good. Ryland Yoke tried to get the rebound and loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with Rowan County. 51.1 seconds left here in the first half. Gets it into White. Back to Watson. 2-3 zone all first half for East Carter. Over to Ingles. Watson's going to look back and get a little instruction here as Sexton tried to go for a steal as Watson kind of kept his guard down there a little bit. Looks like Rowan County's content with holding the ball the remainder of the first half. Now gets it down low to White. White working against Messer. Will spin into the lane, up off the glass and in. Quickly the other way. Here come the Raiders. Sexton has it over in the left corner. Three. He can hit him, and he does. 27 all with 5 seconds. 4. Clock is rolling. Watson will just have to take a Steph Curry three. That's an air ball. At the end of the first half, we're tied at 27 here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here at East Carter High School. 27-all here at the half, and it's a tradition here at East Carter as at halftime they allow a student or someone to shoot a half-court shot. Usually it's a student. Backstory on that is last year during the campaign year we had a local candidate say that anybody that can make a shot at half court I would give $100 to. And well, we had 6 or 7 kids hit that shot last year, and that ended up being $600 or $700. So just for fun, I believe that somebody else has stepped in, or maybe it's the same person. And they're continuing the tradition here. And we've already had one kid make it to earlier this season. We almost had number 2 right there as 2 close misses. We'll take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll break down some halftime stats here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Oliveville, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
When you shop and invest locally, you put in motion a sequence of actions which multiplies the money that is available in our area to create jobs and provide emergency services, police, and fire protection, as well as improving the quality of education in our local schools. Shop and invest locally whenever you can. First in People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Carter High School. We're at the half, tied at 27. Little halftime stats. Ingalls with 6 for Rowan County. White with 7, Wilburn with 8, and Winkleman with 1. Parker with 3, and Horton with 3. For East Carter, Goodman and Ty Scott lead the way scoring with 8 apiece. Blake Hall with 7, Sexton with 3. It's been a half of runs. East Carter was on an 8-0 run there midway through the first half. Then Rowan County answered with their own 8-0 run, and then they just kind of flip-flopped the lead. Largest lead there in the second quarter was 2 by either school. Foul trouble really not an issue here, as East Carter went the whole first quarter with only 1 team foul and managed to get out of the half with only 4 total. For Rowan County, foul trouble not the problem either. And of course, they're playing the players that we thought were going to be out tonight. They're playing them, and so it's good to see everybody's healthy. That way, it's a valid result. We'll take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll count down till the second half here on the Cool
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Painesville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service. Not found at the chain drug stores, Gillum Drug carries over-the-counter meds, wonderful seasonal decor, creek bottom candles, jewelry, and specializes in skincare products. Gillum Drug offers allergy shots and all immunizations with no appointment needed, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, next to Domino's.
Back out here at East Carter High School, as Rowan County has made their way back onto the floor. We're under 2 minutes left here before we start the second half. And one of those games where, you know, it's neither team can really get ahead of each other. It seems like that they both keep alternating who's going to flip the switch and who's not. It seems like anytime East Carter goes on a little run, the intensity picks up for the Vikings. Anytime the Vikings go on a little run, the intensity picks up for the Raiders. So it's just been one of those back and forth games. You'll get those a lot here in the 16th region, and we're expecting another good one tonight. Of course, me and the Cool Hits crew got one of those games earlier this year, and as a buzzer beater, Bath County Zach Otis hit a 3 from the Lady Raiders logo over there in front of the Vikings bench to at the end of regulation to beat the Raiders here. I believe that was in the first round of the EKC tournament also. We'll take one more commercial break. When we come back, we'll play some second half basketball here in Grayson on the Cool Kids Sports Network.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back out here at East Carter High School, ready to start the second half of play. As just a very short shoot around for the Raiders. They made their way on the floor with about a minute left in the halftime as the officials are at the scorer's table trying to sort something out. Trying to figure out whose ball it is. It should be Rowan County's ball. I believe it's going to. As teams flip ends, and East Carter will be going the way of their student section and cheerleaders, and Rowan County will be going towards the lobby. Morgan County leads West Carter 54-34 with 3:30 left in the third. It'll be Rowan County's ball as Maxie's set to inbound to Watson. Whistle blows, and we're ready to play here in the second half. Watson has it. East Carter still sitting in that 2-3 zone. Gives over to Horton. Horton gets it to Watson, down low to Maxie. Ball slips out of the hands, and it should be over and back, and it's just going to go out of bounds and go back to East Carter. Evan Goodman has it. Down low to Blake Hall. Wide open Blake Hall. He spins in the lane, up in front of the rim and in. Hall has 9. His first points here in the second half. East Carter, 2-point lead, 29-27. Nice little bit of passing here by the Vikings. Gets in the lane, and Skaggs kind of crowded Maxie. Maxie had nowhere to go, and down low to Hammonds. Hammonds will put it off the glass and in. Nice little bounce pass down low by Maxie to Hammonds. That's Hammond's first points of the night. Quickly the other way is Ty Scott. Scott has his shot partially blocked, but they're going to get a foul on Hammonds, and Ty Scott's going to go to the free throw line. It's Hammond's second, team first. Scott's free throws away. It's good. Second one is away. It's also good. 2 for 2 at the line for Mr. Scott. 31-29, East Carter leads. Pretty important game as far as momentum. Down low to Hammonds. Hammonds has it slipped off his fingertips, and it'll roll out of bounds and go back to East Carter. Tate Scott has it deep in backcourt, gets it off to Goodman. 2-2-1 press here for East Carter. They get all the way to front court to Skaggs, who gives it off to Goodman, who gives it to Tate Scott. Gives it to Hall. Back to Goodman. Long three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Hammonds and Skaggs fighting for the rebound, and they're going to get a foul on Skaggs. That's number 3 on Skaggs. East Carter's second team foul. Excuse me, first team foul. Third on Skaggs. Watson tried to give it back to Ingles, and the ball just skips out of bounds, and it'll go back to East Carter. Very sloppy beginning of the second half here for both teams. Tate Scott gives it off to Ty Scott, who gives it to Goodman. Looks like the intensity's kind of picked up a little bit here. And ball's going to be batted away and stolen away, and they're going to get Tate Scott with the foul as he was trying to regain the possession. That's only Tate Scott's first foul, team second, as Cole Bramer was arguing that he had his hand on the ball. Possession arrow would belong to East Carter per tie-up. Horton has it, gives it off to Watson. Watson over to Ingles. East Carter holding a 2-point lead right now. It seems like we've been at 31-29 for the last half hour. Horton down low, tries to get it to Hammonds. Hammonds at the free throw line, kicks it out to wide open Maxey for three. That's good. Maxey's triple gives Rowan County a 1-point advantage, 32-31. Back to Goodman. Goodman's fouled. It looks like maybe the crowd reactions what called the foul is a delayed whistle there. And Cole Bramer letting the official know about it. Ty Scott gives it into Tate Scott. 2-3 zone for the Vikings. Over to Tate. Free throw line, Blake Hall. Hall penetrates into the lane, up off the glass. Blake's foul. They didn't call it. Rebound goes to Hammonds, who hands it to Watson. Watson sweeping off to his right, gets it to Maxey. Maxey drives baseline. Cross-court pass to Ingles for a wide-open three. That's in and out. Rebound goes to Hall for East Carter. Hands it to Ty Scott. Quickly the other way. Here come the Raiders. Gets it over in the corner to Tate Scott. Scott penetrates. Gets it down low to Skaggs. Skaggs all the way out front to Tate Scott. Pass is intercepted by Watson. Watson goes coast to coast off the glass and in. Pass from Skaggs almost trickles out of bounds. Nice save by Ty Scott. Gets it to Tate Scott. Over to Ty Scott. To Blake Hall in the left corner. Excuse me. I thought he was. Ball's going to be swatted by Hammonds and saves it in. Gets it ahead to Horton. Horton all the way in the lane. He walked. But ball's going to be kicked and remains with Rowan County. Here comes Sexton. Let's see who he comes gets. Looks like he's going to get Skaggs. As Coach Cole Bramer is going to go with a little bit of a smaller lineup here. Watson inbound underneath his own basket, gets it to a wide open cutting Maxey, lays it off the glass and in. Rowan County has its largest lead of the night, which sits at 5, 36-31. Ahead to Ty Scott. Scott lets the defender fly by. Three in the air, it's no good. Rebound goes to Hall. It's going to be a tie-up, and possession will remain with East Carter. Evan Goodman inbound underneath his own basket. Gets it into Blake Hall. Hall penetrates in the lane, up off the glass and in. Nice move by Blake Hall. Hall has East Carter's 4 points here in the second half. Excuse me, 5 points. Nice move by Maxey. He just spins and lays it off the glass and in. Good defense there by Goodman. Just a better shot. Maxey has 4 in the quarter. Pass is almost stolen away by Horton. Hall gets it, and they're going to foul. Let's see who they get this against. It should go against Horton, and it does. Horton's second, team third, 38-33. Rowan County sitting on a 5-point lead. It'll be East Carter ball as Rowan County brings in Parker, and I didn't see the other one. It looks like maybe White has checked in. Maxey, Ingles, Watson, White, and Parker on the floor for Rowan County. For East Carter, Sexton, Ty and Tate Scott with Blake Hall. It should be East Carter ball as we're sitting here at the scorer's table still, waiting for the possession arrow to change. Now we can play. I don't know why we had to wait for that. Either way, Evan Goodman will inbound underneath his own basket. Gets it out front to Sexton, who gives it off to Tate Scott. Scott penetrates into the lane, almost tied up, gets it out to Hall. Hall gives it to Goodman. He gives it to Tate. Free throw line, Blake Hall. Back to Tate Scott, and Evan Goodman will reset this offense. Down low, Blake Hall spins, goes off the glass and in. Nice move by Blake Hall. Lead sits at 3. Blake Hall 6-point here in the third quarter. A little bit of a 2-2-1 soft press for Coach Cole Bramer and the East Carter Raiders. Ingles gives it to Watson, and Rowan County will reset. Rowan County's had a couple of easy opportunities right at the basket here in the second half already. Free throw line, White. White gets it back to Watson. Watson penetrates. Now will kick it in the right corner to a wide open Maxey, who hits a 3. Down low to Hall. Feeded by, and they're going to get Hall with steps, who's working against Parker and White, and Hall took an extra step. It'll be an East Carter turnover with 2:33 left here in the third, 41-35. Rowan County leading East Carter. Almost batted away and stolen away by Ty Scott, and batted away by Tate Scott from behind. Evan Goodman comes down with it. Goodman will just stop and pop for 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Tate Scott with the rebound, though. Down low to Hall. Hall's immediately double teamed. Will put it off the glass, no good, but he's fouled. Let's see who they get this against. It's going to go against Parker. That's only his first. Team 4th. Blake Hall is going to go to the line. Trying to eat into this 6-point Viking lead. First one is away, and it's good. Blake Hall's 7th point here in the third quarter. 2:04 left. Lead sits at 5. Second is away. Rolls in. 41-37. And a Viking turnover as East Carter looks to build a little momentum here as third quarter gets ready to close. Goodman gets it into Tate Scott. Over to Ty Scott. Over to Tate. To Goodman. To Hall. Hall in the lane. Takes it, puts it off the glass and in. Hall with another basket here in the third quarter. Leads down to 2. Rowan County's trying to change the pace a little bit here. East Carter made him pay in a half-court set. Wilburn gets inside the lane. Free throw line jump shot is good. Wilburn's 9th point here tonight. Almost stolen away by Maxey. Corralled by Blake Hall. And the ball's batted around a little bit underneath the basket. And it'll stay with East Carter. Goodman inbound underneath his own basket. Trying to get it in, Finally does way out front to Sexton and gives it off to Tate Scott. 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Clock is rolling. Down low to Hall, which has been the bread and butter for East Carter here in the third quarter. Now, nice little give and go to Blake Hall, who can't put it off the glass and finish it. Missed opportunity there for the Raiders. Little cut pass to Maxey. Maxey's double teamed down low. There's got to be a 3-second call, as there's an inadvertent whistle here. What are they calling here? Looks like they're going to call an East Carter foul. Still trying to figure out what is happening here as East Carter, Coach Cole Bramer is talking to the official here. There was no foul call. Not sure what happened there. It's Rowan County ball. Parker gets it over in the left corner, drives, gives it back to Ingles. Ingles drives in the lane. Little bounce pass down low to Wilburn, who puts it off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Sexton. A little mysterious sequence of events there. There was no foul called. And I guess there was an inadvertent whistle. I'm not sure. Thought they were going to get a foul on East Carter. Either way, 25 seconds left here in the third. East Carter trails by 4, 43-39. Goodman has it at the top of the arc, circles off to his right, picks up his dribble, down low to Hall. Hall working, and Hall's going to get fouled. This one's going to go get to White. 7 seconds left here in the third. Blake Hall goes to the line trying to eat into this 4-point lead. Team 5th foul. East Carter looking to kind of be in the bonus for a lot of the fourth quarter. Blake Hall. Free throw is away, and it is good. Blake Hall has had a heck of a third quarter here. I have to add all these up. 11 points here in the third quarter. That goes away. It's also good. 12 points. East Carter had 27 at the half. All the way, driving coast to coast, he walks, but nothing's going to be called. At the end of 3, Rowan County leads East Carter 43-41 here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
In addition to the Greenup location,
the award-winning
Stouts Pharmacy's
All
new...
That Blooms has a new location, 402 East Main Street, across from Pritchard Elementary in Grayson, with gifts for all occasions, including birthdays, sympathy, holidays, and anniversaries. Shop Monday and Tuesday 9 to 5, Wednesday 9 to 2, Thursday 9 to 5, and Saturday 9 to noon, closed on Sunday. Call 474-0390 for All That Blooms at 402 East Main, your full-service florist serving Grayson and surrounding areas. Check them out on Facebook, allthatblooms.com. That's BLOOMZ.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, get all your high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
Back out here at East Carter High School. We're ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Rowan County leading 43-41. East Carter kind of ate into that at one. Was an 8-point Viking lead. As it looks to be a little moisture on the floor as the official has a towel and kind of wiping that up with his foot. Let's see whose ball this is. It should be East Carter ball. No, they're going to get it to Rowan County. They got to begin the half. They're going to get it to begin the fourth quarter also. Very important 3 or 4 minutes here for East Carter. As it looks like maybe the scores table is kind of trying to figure out what's going on here. We're having more questions on the possession arrow. And it's going to stay with Rowan County. Just trying to get a little clarification over there at the scores table. Maxey to inbound. Who gets it into Watson. Watson played a heck of a game. You wouldn't notice it in the scoring sheet, but done a very good job of run point tonight for Rowan County. Gives it off to Hammers. Now back to Watson. Watson looking to drive on Blake Hall. Gets Hall up off the ground and shots away, no good. A hard collision, and looks like both players are okay. It'll send Watson to the line. Blake Hall whistled for the foul. That's only his second. Team third. Looks like they're out there trying to dry the floor with the old tennis shoe trick. Now they bring the towel out. The tennis shoe trick is very effective, though. Ooh, I believe that they're calling this on the floor. I thought it was a shooting foul, but it was on the floor. Watson inbound underneath his own basket. Can't get it in, can't get it in, can't get it in. Finally throws it away. Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. I thought it'd be a backcourt violation, but it is not. As Ingles runs it down, gives it off to Watson. Watson guarded by Sexton on a mismatch here. Now gets it to Ingles. Backdoor cut to Maxey. Good play by Blake Hall, who stepped in that passing lane. It'll stay with Rowan County, but Blake Hall just saved a layup. Rowan County's kind of went to the well a lot on those backdoor screens tonight as the officials get together again to figure out what is happening. Watson inbound, gets it in low to Hammonds. Hammonds misses the easy one. Rebound goes to Maxey. Maxey puts it up with the glass, and that one's going to count. (45-41), 7 minutes left. East Carter. And they're going to get a foul. This one's going to go against Ingles. That's number 6. Next Viking foul will send the Raiders to the line for a 1-on-1. Skaggs jumps up off the bench. He's going to check in. Going to come get Sexton. Ingles has fouls to give, though. I believe that's only his first. Goodman to inbound. Gets it over in the right corner to Scott. Scott penetrates, kicks it back out to Ty Scott. Scott into the lane, up off the glass and in. Way to play. Ty Scott leads at 2. Very nice move by Ty Scott. Watson gets to Maxey. Maxey penetrates in the lane, picks up his dribble. Back to Watson. Watson out to Horton. Cross-court pass to a wide-open Maxey, who's hit several of those tonight. This one's off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Tate Scott, a very important rebound, but not allowing Brown County to get another opportunity. Ahead to Ty Scott for the lead. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound goes to Evan Goodman. Evan Goodman is fouled. He's fouled again, no call. Gets it over to Blake Hall in the right corner. Back out to Scott, who gives it to Skaggs. Back out to Goodman. Each Carter looking to reset here just a little bit. At the free throw line to Skaggs, over to Goodman. Over to Tate Scott, over to Goodman. Down low to Skaggs. Skaggs gives it to Hall and a give and go. Shots away, no good. Hall gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Hall gets another rebound, and he's going to get fouled. As Cole Bramer is over there petitioning for a foul. He walks away and he smiles, and this one's going to go against Hammonds. Third on Hammonds. Blake Hall's going to go to the line trying to tie this game with 5:45 left. Final men's college basketball. Marshall defeats Coastal Carolina 92-74. Blake Hall's first one away off the front of the rim, no good. Of course, our inconsistent Kentucky Wildcats back in action on Saturday, playing Georgia. Might be able to play some defense that game. Blake Hall's second free throw of the way. It's good. Man, when he makes them, though, they don't even come close to the rim. They just hit the bottom of the net. Blake Hall has had a heck of a second half here. It's a 1-point game, 5:30 left. Ingles. Both teams have sit in the extended 2-3 zone the entire night. White corner 3. This one's off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebound goes to Hall. Quickly the other way, all the way up to a wide open Goodman. Goodman all the way in, up off the glass and in. East Carter has the lead, 46-45. That's Evan Goodman's first basket here in the second half. East Carter in the bonus the remainder of the half. Brown County sitting on 7 fouls. East Carter with only 3 team fouls. Ingles has it. Back to Watson. Free throw line to White. Back out to Ingles. Ingles back to Watson. Looks like Wilburn's getting ready to check back in for the Vikings. White at the free throw line. Gets it back to Watson. Over in the corner to Ingles. Cross-court pass to Horton. Who gets it to Watson. Very good defensive possession here for the Raiders. White has it at the free throw line. Back to Watson. Down low. Pass is batted away and stolen away. Trying to get it to Winkleman. Bounce pass to Scott, who puts it off the glass and in. 48-45, East Carter leads. White has it. As East Carter This extended 2-3 zone has really frustrated the Vikings here lately. And stolen away. Pass is batted away by Skaggs. Quickly the other way is Tate Scott. He's fouled from behind. They didn't call it. Either way, Watson quickly the other way. Gets it ahead to Ingles. Ingles 3 in the air. Wide open. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Skaggs. They're going to get a foul. Let's see who they call this against. And Cole Brammer can't believe it. As it looks like see what we're trying to figure out here. Are they going to get a foul on Skaggs? Apparently Skaggs got to push the player from behind trying to get the rebound. Down low, ball slips through the fingers of Wilburn, and Evan Goodman comes down with it. Goodman over to Ty Scott in the corner. Scott penetrates in the lane, off the glass, and in. Leads at 5. East Carter currently on a 9-0 run. Free throw line, Wilburn. Wilburn gets into the lane, kicks over in the left to Ingles, who gives it to Parker. Back out front to Watson. He gets it to White. White circles. Nice little play by White. Shot couldn't go. Off the glass. Rebound goes to Hall. Hall. Wilburn, 3. And in and out. Rebound goes to Blake Hall, who gives it off to Goodman. The intensity has picked up. Goodman into the lane. Over in the left corner. Wide open 3. Tate Scott. Or Ty Scott. No good. Offensive rebound goes to Tate Scott. Spins. And he's fouled. Let's see who they give this against. It's going to go against White for Rowan County. His second, team 8th. And Tate Scott's going to go to the line trying to add to this 5-point lead. First was away. It's good. (51-45). East Carter leading. Final in Olive Hill, Morgan County defeats West Carter 82-60. Second one's away. Off the front of the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebounds, Blake Hall. Hall gets off. It's a rebound, puts it off the glass and in. Lead sits at 8. Free throw line, Maxey kicks it out to Wilburn. 3 in the air. Good. And timeout. Rowan County will keep it right here. 30-second timeout. As Wilburn, full timeout, we'll take it with them here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins. You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/find your career.
Back out here at East Carter High School. 53-48. East Carter leads Rowan County. The preliminary in the pregame announced a couple players would not play. That seems to not be the case. They have played, and we can just go by what we are told by coaches. And seems like they have played. This will be East Carter ball after a Wilburn 3 that cut that Raider lead from 8 to 5. Full court press. Gets it into Ty Scott, gets it back to Goodman, over to Tate Scott. They've beaten the press easily. Quickly the other way, here come the Raiders, gets it off to Goodman. Over to Tate Scott. This is important part of the game for East Carter. It seems like sometimes when they get a lead late in the game, they kind of go into shell and they play not to lose instead of trying to win. Blake calls it, not tonight. He lays it off the glass and in. Lead goes back to 7, 55-48. That's Blake Call's 24th point of the night. Watson picks up his dribble, finally gets it ahead to Maxey. He gives it out to Ingles, staying on that EC logo. And ball's going to be kicked by Ty Scott, and it will remain with the Vikings. Of course, we'll be a couple of weekends from now, 2 weeks from Saturday, we'll be down at Moorhead, and there'll be a 16th region tournament draw here on the Cool TV network. And, of course, you can catch every single game of the girls and boys 16th region tournament here on the Cool Hit Sports Network. Ingles tries to get it down to Maxey. It was not touched. Should go to East Carter. We're sitting right here in front of them. They're going to give it to, maybe it was. As Evan Goodman kind of didn't protest it there, so maybe he did get a fingertip on it. Down low to Maxey, little floater in the lane, off the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Watson. Nice play by him, kind of just batted away out of the hands of Skaggs and almost losing it and regains possession. And it's intercepted by Ty Scott. Scott's going to circle off and stand right in front of Cole Bramer and give it to Skaggs. As East Carter's looking to milk some clock here with a 7-point lead and 1:25 left. Down low to Skaggs. Skaggs penetrates in the lane, back out to Scott. Rowan County's going to get a little bit more chancier here with their defense, and they fouled the wrong guy. If you're going to intentionally foul, they're going to send Tate Scott to the line. One of the better Raiders free throw shooters. One and one, only the 9th team foul in Rowan County. Next one will send the Raiders to the double bonus. First one's away, it's good. Leads at 8. Largest of the game for either team. So goes away off the back of the rim, no good. Fighting for the offensive rebound is Blake Hall. Hammonds wins that battle and hands it off to Watson. Gives it off to Wilburn. Wide open three in the air. It's good. Right back in the game is Rowan County. Wilburn is, who we thought was questionable tonight, has played a huge role in tonight's game as Hammonds bats the ball out of the hands of Ty Scott. They'll remain with the Raiders. 53.9 seconds left. East Carter holding on to a 5-point lead. Huge possession here for the Raiders. They get a basket here. That really, really derails the comeback effort here in the last minute. Hammonds checks out. White will check in. Starters on the floor for East Carter. Trying to get in. Finally gets it in the Hall. Hall spins in the lane. Shot is partially blocked and lost. White comes down with it, who gives it to Watson. Watson gives it to Wilbur. Wilbur penetrates into the lane, loses control, turns, little floater that rolls in. Leads down to 3 with 41 seconds left. For a guy that was questionable, Wilburn came into this game. Let me tell you something. He's played a heck of a game for a guy that was questionable. Without him, Rowan County's not in the game. As he's tallied 17 points here on my count, unofficial. East Carter in familiar territory. I'd like, of course they don't keep stats on this, but I'd like to know the stats on teams that's played close games with 1 or 2 possessions under a minute. I'm sure East Carter will be in the top 5 in the state when it comes to that category. Full court press for Rowan County. Nice little inbound play. Give and go to Goodman, and it bounces off his chest. What a play by Tate Scott, who gets it on a loose ball. Ahead to Goodman. Goodman all the way to the basket. He's fouled. Wow. No, he wasn't fouled. He was tackled. Goodman was going for a touchdown. He was tackled from behind at the 1-yard line, and it'll send Goodman to the line for a double bonus opportunity, as that's 10 team fouls on Rowan County. First one is away. It's good. Big free throw there by Evan Goodman. His brother was a pretty good ball player, too. Looks like Cole Bramer wants a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with him here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC. We are the home office.
Back out here at East Carter High School, 32.4 seconds left here in Grayson. East Carter holding on to a 4-point lead, 57-53. Evan Goodman's at the line for one after making his first attempt. East Carter in the double bonus the remainder of the game. That goes away. It's good. Ice water veins for Goodman. Quickly the other way on a hard screen. Watson has it. Gets it off to Maxey. We're at 25 seconds. Maxey tries to penetrate in the lane. Stolen away by Evan Goodman. And there's a fumble over there in front of the Rowan County bench. And it's a 30-second timeout, East Carter. So they're going to keep possession here as Rowan County is now forced to foul. They have to foul now. And Cole Bremer's going to try to draw a play up here. Cole Bremer's going to try to get the best free throw shooter the ball here on this inbound play. Each Carter will try to go the length of the court. That's what Cole Bremer was asking the officials. Where's the ball going to be inbounded? Because initially it looked like that they were going to inbound right in front of the Rowan County bench. Instead, they're going to do it on the opposite baseline. So they're going to try to make a play here to where they are able to get the best free throw shooter in play here. Let's see who they come out with. Let's see, they got the starting five on for Rowan County. They do not have the starting five as Wilburn's in there. He did not start the game, but he is their leading scorer technically on the year. Blake Hall to inbound. Let's see who they try to get this to. They're going to try to get it into Goodman, and they do. On a nice little pick from Tate Scott. Goodman still has not been fouled, and finally is by Maxey. 5 seconds rolled off the clock there, and they were just kind of standing beside each other. 58-53, 15 and a half left. Goodman's going to go to the line for a double bonus as East Carter tries to put the final nail in the coffin here tonight. First one is away. It's good. This one right here would make it a 3-possession game and almost far-fetched for Rowan County. Second goes away. It's also good. Maxey to inbound, full court press for East Carter. Ball's going to be batted up front, over to Horton in the left corner. Gets it to Wilburn, That's Maxey at the top of the arc for a three that's good, with 7.5 left. Full timeout here. We'll take it with them. Here are the Cool Hits. Well, looks like they called a full timeout. We'll stay right here. 60-56. With 7.5 seconds left. Rowan County, just when you think the game is over, they hit a big shot, and that one couldn't have came at a bigger time as Maxey Hits the three at the top of the arc. East Carter sitting in a 2-3 zone all night. Similar, so did Rowan County sitting in that 2-3 zone. East Carter's a little bit more extended. You'll see their top two guards sitting at the top of the keys. They'll extend past the perimeter to try to stand in passing lanes and try to disrupt the opponent's offense. And it gave Menifee County fits. I wouldn't say it's gave Rowan County a bunch of fits tonight, but it's done the job, man. East Carter's a very good team, especially when you talk about limiting second chance opportunities for their opponents. Right now, I only have Rowan County for 4 second chance points tonight. That's a little bit of a different look. It looks like Goodman's going to inbound right now. And this is going to be a for sure foul. Baseball pass is failed, and they get it into Ty Scott, who goes back to Tay, back to Goodman. Clock is rolling. Goodman still hasn't been fouled, and he finally is at midcourt with 2.5 seconds left. Goodman did a very good job at avoiding Vikings there to not get the foul called and ran off valuable seconds there with 2.5 seconds left, 60-56, East Carter. First one is away. It is good. Goodman 5 for 5 in his last 5 free throws. Blake. Second one's away, and it's also good. 62-56. And 3 at the buzzer is no good. Final here from Grayson. East Carter defeats Rowan County 62-56. We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837. Visit Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson for the best selection of clothing for boys and girls, including newborns. Eastside Kids Boutique has affordable clothing for every season, including t-shirts, sweaters, hats, and more. Eastside Kids Boutique even has items for that special lady in your life, including home decor, clothing, jewelry, accessories, gift baskets, and more. That's Eastside Kids Boutique, 603 East Main Street in Grayson. Call 606-475-1683 or visit them on Facebook, Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Back out here at East Carter High School, we have a final. East Carter comes from behind, erasing a Viking 6-point lead midway through the third quarter. Goes on an 11-0 run, and Rowan County kind of fought back there at the end, but it's a final 62-56 East Carter with the victory. Just going a little stats here. Evan Goodman with 17. Blake Hall led the Raiders in scoring with 24. Ty Scott with 16. For Rowan County, I have Wilburn with 17. A guy that came off the bench that was questionable to play. He sure played a lot for a guy that was questionable to play, and he was key for Rowan County. Without him, they're not in the game. Just to put it blunt, simple. For Rowan County, though, Ingalls has to shoot the ball a little bit more. He didn't shoot the ball a whole lot. I feel like unselfishness is kind of a problem with a lot of kids in this area. And it's not a bad problem, but you would like to see your scorers score more, especially when they have the ball in their hands. Either way, East Carter riding that momentum train, man, as we get closer and closer to district tournament play. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Cole Brammer here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Pure Country Chevrolet in Grayson is working hard every day buying and trading for the nicest used vehicles in the area. With over 150 used cars in our huge dealer inventory, odds are we'll have the car you want at the price you need. And as always, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. We also have new rides arriving daily, so come out. Look us over for your next auto need. With 4 locations, we're easy to get to, so don't wait. Come and let us help you have the vehicle you deserve at the best deal every time. On the web, purecountryauto.com, or call us 606-474-5116. Pure Country Chevrolet, find new roads.
The award-winning florist All That Blooms has a new location, 402 East Main Street, across from Pritchard Elementary in Grayson, with gifts for all occasions including birthdays, sympathy, holidays, and anniversaries. Shop Monday and Tuesday 9 to 5, Wednesday 9 to 2, Thursday 9 to 5, and Saturday 9 to noon, closed on Sunday. Call 474-0390 for All That Blooms at 402 East Main, your full-service florist serving Grayson and surrounding areas. Check them out on Facebook, allthatblooms.com. That's BLOOMZ.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service. Not found at the chain drug stores, Gillum Drug carries over-the-counter meds, wonderful seasonal decor, creek bottom candles, jewelry, and specializes in skincare products. Gillum Drug offers allergy shots and all immunizations with no appointment needed, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, next to Domino's.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance, and just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, if you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. Give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
Back out here at East Carter High School, we're joined by Coach Cole Brammer. And, Coach, there in the second half, you found yourself behind by 6, and you went on an 11-0 run. Talk a little bit about the adversity of your kids and the leadership of Blake Hall.
Well, the leadership's the key thing, especially when you face some adversity second half of a game. The pressure kind of comes on your team. And, at some point, somebody's got to step up and say, follow me and let's go get the job done. And I thought we had multiple guys do that tonight. I thought Ty, Blake, and Evan, all three really stepped up to the challenge. And we said it in a timeout over there. We said, they've made their run. We've had a few mistakes here, so we got to come back and bounce back with a good run for ourselves, and I thought we done that.
For a team that's really been inconsistent at the free throw line all year long, talk a little bit about how your team was able to coach there at the end. You went 8 for 8 at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's great. That just comes down to we talk all the time. Focus is the main thing. You've got to be locked in. You got to be focused. So at practice, when you're in there shooting free throws, it's not the same to sitting there be talking to your buddy, or to be not focused in and locked in on what you're doing. So I think when the game comes down tight, you really got to it's crunch time. There's pressure on, and you got to step up and make them. And credit to our guys, they were able to do that tonight.
Another day, another game. It seems like that we've played about 10 games in the last 7 days.
Feels the same. I think my health's my health's feeling the same way.
We'll be back here on Saturday when you play Nicholas County. But talk a little bit about how your guys have been accustomed or gotten used to playing on tired legs.
Well, you just got to. There's a thing about taking care of your body. Watching after your body, ice, water, Gatorade, whatever you need, and sometimes you got to have all of it. But sometimes it simply comes down to, you got to be mentally tough. Yep. You got to be mentally tough. Everybody's got tired legs. At the fourth quarter of a game, everybody's tired. So you've got to find a way to fight through that adversity. Knock that out of your mind. Focus in. Got 3 minutes to go. Got to get the job done.
We talk about this almost every time in the post game. The gauntlet continues, Coach. You look ahead, and you got Nicholas coming in here Saturday. But then you kind of get into the meat there at the end of the schedule. You got Boyd County. How does that prepare your team, especially as we're getting ready to go to district tournament play?
Well, I just think you got to be battle tested, and we've talked about that. I remember James and I talking about that preseason back in October. You've got to be battle tested. You got to go through the hard times. It's not always going to be easy, and we talk about that every day. It's not always going to be easy, but you got to find yourself, to where you're in competitive games, and you find yourself in that moment to be able to gain experience, and hopefully that's what we're doing.
Coach, go home and enjoy this win. You only got to work one more day, and then you get 2 off. How about that?
Work one more day, 2 off. Game Saturday, senior day. I do want to make sure I say that before I get off here. Senior day on Saturday. We'll be celebrating with our seniors there for Saturday afternoon versus Nicholas County. So we're excited for that.
I shouldn't say you take a day off. You don't take days off.
I don't think we get any right now. No. I think you get any. You can rest late. Whenever time runs out, that's when you can rest. So,
Coach Cole Brammer, Coach Cole Brammer, the East Carter Raiders.
Thanks, appreciate it.
We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports. With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, get all your high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
Back out here at East Carter High School for the final time. East Carter defeats Rowan County 62-56. Of course, I want to thank my crew, James Collier, production, top notch, on the floor. MJ McKay. Guys, if you're not doing anything during the day, and even if you have a radio beside of you, go put it on 105.7, Cool Hits 105.7, and listen to MJ during the day, and just top-notch technical guy. God knows anything. Any question you could ever have, it don't matter about any computer, any time. He'd say, oh, well, that's because of this. That's what type of guy he is, one of the nicest guys. And, of course, Mr. Collier's wife, Felicia, for working the camera down on the floor, it takes a group effort. Like they say, it takes a village to raise a kid. It takes a village to stream a game, and that's what we do every single time we have to stream a game, and we love it. Of course, we want to thank Carter County and East Carter in particular for allowing us to come out here and do this game for the final time. I am Spencer Hutchison. Thanks James Collier, thanks Felicia Collier, and thank you MJ McKay. We will, of course, you can hear me on the radio Saturday when East Carter takes on Nicholas County. This has been a presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network.
You've been watching another exciting high school basketball contest on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game was brought to you in part by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stoltz Pharmacy, Greg Gibson Insurance, Callahan's Excavate, James Do It Best Hardware, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Community and Technical College, the Greenup Baptist Association, First and People's Bank, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Pure Country Automotive, Graceland Christian Church, Orcut Tree Services, Gillum Drug, All That Blooms, Grayson Sporting Goods, Bowman's Auto and Collision Center, East Side Kids Boutique, First Light Home Care, and Tyler's Pizza. This broadcast of high school basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.